Hello and welcome to today's mini lesson from Havina Language Academy. I'm Philip Keegan, Academic Manager. I want to talk to you today about something that we're all thinking about all the time, the virus. I thought that maybe you have friends around the world or people you message with or maybe chat with online. And of course, the number one topic of conversation at the moment is the coronavirus. If you are talking to people about the coronavirus in English, well, you need maybe some specialist vocabulary. Let's start. The virus started as an outbreak in the Wuhan region of China. An outbreak is when a virus or some kind of sickness starts in a particular region. In this case, it was Wuhan in China, and it causes a lot of problems in that region. If it spreads beyond that region around the whole country and maybe to the neighboring countries, it becomes an epidemic. And if it spreads further around the whole world, then it becomes a pandemic. Let's have a look at those words in more detail. Outbreak, a virus starts and spreads in one town or region. Notice the stress there. We have stress on both syllables, outbreak. Epidemic, virus spreads to more parts of the country and maybe to neighboring countries. We have two stresses there as well, epidemic. And pandemic, a virus spreads worldwide. Now, one of the reasons that the coronavirus has become such a huge problem is that it is both infectious and contagious. In fact, it's very contagious. Infectious means it's spread by tiny microscopic germs. And contagious means it's spread by one human to another human. So no shaking hands. Let's look at those words in more detail. Infectious, stress on the middle syllable. Infectious, caused by germs or bacteria that get into the body and cause sickness. Contagious, also middle syllable, stress. Contagious, it spreads from one person to another person. Now, one thing that happens with any kind of illness is that there are symptoms. Symptoms are the things that the sick person can feel and possibly other people can see. So if we take the coronavirus, we know these symptoms now very well in the meantime. Fever, that is, you're very, very hot. Chest pain in your chest here. Chills. Chills is when you feel extremely cold, but it's not actually cold. The cold is in your body. Rapid heartbeat. Rapid is another word for fast, quick. So if your heart is beating really, really fast, it's rapid. And of course, breathing difficulties. We know about that. Headache is another symptom of the coronavirus. Sore throat. Got problems in your throat here. Coughing, of course, we know about that. Shortness of breath again. You can't get your breath easily. So, symptoms, physical signs or features of a sickness, something the sick person feels when they get sick. Now, the big hope for all of us in the world is that scientists around the world can produce a vaccine for the virus. A vaccine is when the doctor injects you with this. It means that you cannot then get sick from this virus. At the moment, there is no vaccine for the coronavirus because it's so new. And hopefully, I really hope, scientists around the world are trying to produce a vaccine to protect humans in the future. Now, the coronavirus crisis has created some new expressions in English. One of them is social distancing. Social distancing. This is the fact that we really should keep at least 1.5, maybe more, 2 meters apart from other people. That's all people, even our own families. The reason for this, quite simply, is that the coronavirus is, of course, spread when we cough. For example, these droplets come out of our mouth and they only go so far. They'll go about 1 meter. If you hit another person with these droplets when you have the virus, then you can give them the virus. Another aspect of social distancing is, of course, no shaking hands. We already talked about that. But also, of course, no kissing. Sorry. So let's look at our words today. We had the word virus. Note the stress on the first syllable. Outbreak in a city or a region. Epidemic in a whole country and maybe the neighboring countries. Pandemic of the whole world or most of the world. Infectious, spread by microscopic germs. Contagious, spread from one human to another human. Symptoms, the physical signs or feelings of a sickness. Vaccine, something which you can get from the doctor, an injection usually, that can stop you getting the sickness in future. Social distancing, keeping a minimum distance of 1.5 or 2 meters from other people. Thank you very much for listening to this mini lesson. In the meantime, keep washing your hands, please. Stay safe. That's all from me today. I'll see you again soon for the next mini lesson. Bye.